Hi everyone, Clovis here from KinematicLAB. In this video tutorial I'm going to show you how to use OverMorpher MeshSpace. So first of all, in this scene I just have this character mesh, nothing else, and a point cache animation on top of it. I'm doing a copy of it and renaming it ref because it's going to be my reference object, and I delete the point cache modifier. So this is going to be the reference of all my morphers. So I'm going to make all the morphers from this. This is going to be my first morph. I'm going to call it nose, and I will add on top of the point cache an OverMorpher MeshSpace. And now I can modify this mesh to make my morph. I'm going to make big nose like that, okay? And you see that in the modifier you can add a morph, but what is important here to understand is the vertex idea. In order to transform this morph targets with the deformations of this character, it has to be sort of linked to the transformation of a specific vertex. So what you do is you have to find the right vertex to be used for the transformation. So in the face, for example, here I'm choosing a vertex in the forehead because that's a zone which doesn't really move a lot, but move with the head, okay? So you select a vertex and you try to remember the number here, 2365 in this example. So I add it here, okay, and I click on Add Morph, it opens this window, and I select my nose morph. So that's it, I have my morph inside it, okay, already at strength 100%. You can change this value, go over 100 or even below 0, okay. And what is good with this modifier is that it completely follows the deformations of the underlying mesh, which is not the case if you try to do that with a morpher or with an edit poly or an editable mesh, whatever. There is no really other way to do that. So as the head is turning around, the nose follows properly. Okay, let's make another morph. I will call it ears, okay, and make some long elfic ears. Right, really quickly, like that, okay. And because it's still on the head, I will keep the same vertex ID here, so I don't have to choose another one. I could, but in this case that's not necessary. So I will add the ears morph, okay. So now it's in the list as well, okay. Let's make a third one. I will call it chin. Make a large chin. like that. Okay. And again, it's in the face. There is no face morph, so this character doesn't open the mouth. So I can still use this vertex as well. So chin. Now I have my 3 morphs here. So you can adjust each one separately, okay? Or select all of them and adjust their values together. Okay. Now let's make another morph, but in another body area. I'm going to do a big belly here, so let's call it belly. Yes, like that. Okay, I have it. And now, because it's not on the face, I have to choose another vertex, so which is in this area. I'll select the vertex here, and that's the 2438. And I add my new morph. And if I play the animation, you see that this belly morph is really following what this part is doing in terms of transformation. If you realize that you didn't choose the right vertex transformation, let's make an example. Let's say that you choose a vertex on the arm, for example here, 4282. You see that it doesn't really do what it should, okay? Well, that's still interesting, but that's not really what's expected. So that's why it's really important to choose the right vertex transformation. 70 should be good as well. So as you can see, I still can change the vertex idea and update the morph. Right. You see that you have some buttons here, so add morph to add another morph, update to update it if you change something on the model or if you want to change the vertex idea. Extract if you want to extract the morph itself. Okay, it creates another mesh, which is now the mesh used to update, for example. And you can pick an external mesh, which is really useful if you want to modify your morphs in another package like ZBrush or Matbox or another 3D package like Maya or whatever. So you export it in OBJ, for example, and re-import it inside of Max, and you can pick the mesh like that to update it. Then here you have an active button which easily disable or enable each morph target or all together. Okay. This strength value can be animated, so I can animate the appearance of the belly, for example. and you have of course access to these things in the track view. Okay. What is important also here is that when you select each morph, it's automatically selected in the track view, so you don't have to go into all the parameters, especially if you have a lot of objects in the scene and didn't set the filters properly. So it's already automatically selected here. Let's animate something else, like the chin. Make it appear and disappear. And what you see here is that I animated the belly and the chin, but when I select them in the list, okay, it only displays the keys of these morph targets, which is a lot easier to adjust them. Okay, you can adjust the keys as well in the track view, like any other parameters. If you don't like this this key filtering system, you can remove the option and you have all the keys like in any other modifiers. Alright. Now you have some random options. So you can run them from 0 to 100 or less or more. Okay. And you can randomize all the morph targets together or just the selected ones. Okay. In this one I did a lot more morph targets. Okay, if I show you all, I have some morph for the face, okay, and some others for the body shape, okay, and I have all of them in the list, and you see that you can easily change the morphology of your character. So you can change the size like that. And you can have a lot of morph targets and randomize them. Have a lot of different things from the same mesh and point cache. So imagine that you duplicate it a lot of times. You could have a little army of the same character but with differences. And I have a little random tool like that to randomize different characters at the same time. So if you select these two and you randomize them, it will randomize all the morph on the list from 0 to 100 or more or less. You can make the modifier off in viewport. So when you render it, it renders properly, but it doesn't update in the viewport. So on and off.